Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I probably won't end up showing it. I had some mechanical issues this morning. It was broke down for about 3 hours and ended up having Jeremy come out. We fixed it on the side of the road. Still not, the truck's still not working properly. There's some air pressure issues. Probably ice got in the line from the air compressor back. So anyway, we'll have to put it in the shop tonight, look at it. But one of the other things I was going to just talk about a little bit is, the Democrats today impeached Trump, which, I mean, there's so much to say about it. Number one, it's ridiculous, but more really than that is that he didn't do a thing wrong, and for them to impeach him, the term for impeachment is high crimes and misdemeanors. All right, well, what has he done? Well, nothing. There is no high crime and misdemeanor. He hasn't done anything. Basically, they're mad that they lost the election and that the deep state is alive and well, and they do not believe that a non-outsider should be president, and that's all that this is about, really. And look, I've been a Republican my whole life. It doesn't mean I always support them. I call them the Republicrats. But one of the people that really disappoints me severely in this thing is George W. Bush. And the reason is because I voted for him twice, and I defended him through all them years, all the stuff that went on with him in the war, and I defended him. And for 8 years, Obama was in there for 8 years, every day, trying to tear the country down, trying to change things, fundamental change. And George W. Bush says nothing for 8 years. He doesn't even talk. Now all of a sudden, he's got something he has to say now about Trump, and he doesn't even come out and defend him. He disgusts me. And you know what? He is as much a part of the deep state and the political inside garbage in the swamp. George W. Bush is a swamp creature. He tried to act like he isn't, but he is. I'm really disgusted by him. The Republicrats. And if they throw Trump out of office, which I don't think is going to happen, but if they do it, if the Senate votes to remove him, I hope this country burns. I really do. It's disgusting what's going on. He was elected constitutionally through the electoral process. He was elected constitutionally. And they're going to throw him out because they don't like him? That's pretty much what it is. Well, I hope next November this country it comes out and shows at the ballot box what's going on. I hope they get destroyed, these Democrats that did this. And if not, then there's really no hope for the country at that point, because you got to do it peaceably through the ballot box. And if we don't do it through the ballot box, then what hope is there? What hope is there? I don't know. It's sad. It's a very sad day, really. I mean, it's more sad than anything that this is what the country has sort of come to. That party pretty much says, we don't like your guy, so we're going to impeach him. They tried to impeach him from the moment he was elected. They've been trying to do it. Now, this really is meaningless impeachment. I mean, I don't think he's going to be removed. But if the Republicans in the Senate remove him, I mean, are you kidding? They better firewall this thing and stop it. Because they'll go down too with it if that happens. But then I don't know what you do. I mean, you know, it's just... I don't know what to say about any of it. I mean, it's just... Trump's the only one in there that's trying to give a darn about the American people. The rest of them are a bunch of political playing hacks, swamp creature pricks that don't give a tear about anything. And we're the ones out here that suffer for it. I don't know, man. I don't know what it's going to take. I keep the people dumb, fat, medicated, and happy, and entertained, and you can do whatever you want. Who is going to stand up and do something about this? Well, Trump tried. He did. He stood up. He said, look, I'm going to stand between all this garbage coming down. Open borders. He stood up, and they're attacking him. And if they could kill him, they would kill him in 2 seconds if they could do it. And he is... It's not... This battle isn't about him. It's about us. This is Trump just the figurehead of this. They hate every single one of you. And if they could get rid of all of us, they would get rid of us and create this utopia that they want. Well, look at their utopia. California is a disaster. Forget it. I'm just disgusted by the whole thing. I just don't have much to say today because I'm just so fed up and disgusted with everything. Yeah, I know God's in control, but you know, okay. Talk to you guys later. By the way, I'm on the way to Drayton. I got soybeans on, and the time is 2:40 and 11 degrees. And I'm going to dump this, go get something to eat, maybe get one more load and go home. Go home and try to forget that, well, never mind. I'm not going to say what I really think. Talk to you guys later.